What's going on YouTube? This video is going to be a little different than what I've done in the past. It's not going to focus on boxing, but on fitness. As I stated earlier, we're going to be starting to go down the fitness route as I start to get back in shape. I was injured for about a year and a half. I tore my Achilles tendon, and before that, I actually tore my left hamstring. So both my injuries have been on my left leg. But now I've been coming back into shape, and I'm trying to get back to the gym like I used to be. When I used to work out, I never took anything other than protein powder. Had pre-workouts and creatine randomly, but I never really took it consistently. I think I bought one creatine in my life, took it off and on, never really felt a difference. That was creatine monohydrate, which is the standard for all of it. So basically why I'm making this video now is I went to this place. It's called 5-Star Nutrition. So I'm trying out some supplements that I've never tried before. And being that I'm really trying to get back into shape, I want to see if this stuff actually works. So I've got 3 different Prohormones here that I'm going to tell y'all about, and I've got some creatine that I bought. And I'm trying to see the difference in results that I'll have. Now, normally when I try to test like protein powder to see if it's good or bad, the difference, I don't change up my diet or my workout. But unfortunately, this week I started doing cardio to get back in shape, being that I want to get back into fighting. So it's going to be very hard to tell if it's actually the body percent fat that I'm losing is due to me getting in shape, or if it's going to be related to these Prohormones. So I don't want to wait a month to do cardio. So we're just going to see how it goes, see the difference. But pretty much the creatine that I went with is a little bit different than monohydrate. It's nitrate. So basically nitrate is supposed to be more soluble, which means it breaks down better in fluid. If it breaks down better in fluid, it means your body can absorb it more easy, which should translate in theory to you need less. I know monohydrate, you're supposed to take around 5 grams. I noticed in this particular product, you're only getting about 2 grams per serving. So being that your body absorbs more, you should need less, because if you absorb less, you need more in order to actually, up the intake that your body's absorbing. So with all that being said, before I get into these products that I'm taking from 5-Star Nutrition once again, and we'll see what happens in 30 days, because these are 30 days worth of supplements. We're going to get into this thing that they gave me whenever I walked in there. It was a scale that supposedly tells your body percent fat and weight. So trying to see where it shows the weight. Okay, so looking at this, it's just age, height, weight. So you see right now they currently have me at about 185, which I would say is because it's later in the day. My weight is varied between 181 to 185. I'm normally around 183. So I would say my real weight's probably around 183. Also I was in clothes, so you got to take a pound off for clothes because this really doesn't weigh that much. So you figure I weighed in about 184. But they have my BMI body mass index is 26.6, and I'm not quite sure what the body percent fat. Okay, that's what the PBF is, if it'll focus. It says I'm at 12% body fat right now, and this is just showing how balanced or off balance. As you can see, my left leg is smaller than my right leg, being that that's where all my injuries have been. Right arm, left arm, practically the same. So according to this, I'm very well balanced, and we're going to see if my weight goes up. I'm assuming that my weight's probably going to go down just by my cardio. So if my weight does go up, then this product is probably working. Now, the product that I got for the creatine is this right here, Creatine Carnage. And once again, I've never taken this stuff, so we're going to see how it works. And I'm going to try this on camera a little bit later in this orange juice. The reason why I use orange juice with creatine is at least monohydrate. We're going to see how that nitrate breaks down, but monohydrate doesn't really break down. So the more acidic the drink, the more soluble it'll become, which just translates to it breaks down in the water easier. So now getting into the nitty gritty, these are Prohormones. Now, from my understanding, I thought Prohormones were illegal to sell without a prescription. So we're going to actually, that's another reason why I'm hesitant on this, if it's actually going to work. because everything I've ever heard about pro hormones have to be prescribed. So this is the name of it. Once again, this is 5-star nutrition, Epigrow. All right. Now, these names are very difficult to say. So if I've mispronounced it, you can correct me if you're a fitness freak that found this in the comment section below. Just type out how the word is actually pronounced. Don't type out no, it's said like this, and just type the word clearly. But from how I think it is pronounced is Epicatechin or chin. It's either kin or chin. Epicatechin or kin, because CH can sometimes be a K sound. So I think it's Epicatechin. Not quite sure though. Now, pretty much what this does is it's an extract from plants, and it also has green tea extract in it. I'll let y'all see the label. So green tea has been linked to, you know, cutting off body fat. So pretty much what this is supposed to do is it's supposed to inhibit your body from limiting the amount of muscle growth you can have in a short amount of time. So myostatin is pretty much what your body produces naturally that regulates your muscle growth. This prohormone is supposed to inhibit that. Well, not inhibit it because it's not going to turn it off completely, but it's going to lower your body's production of it. Now, the next thing we have here is, let's see if this is the one I want to do. Yeah, we'll do this one. So the next one we have here is Epivar. It is funny to me because being that I've taken medicine before, like Epidraw sounds like Anadrol, which is an actual type of steroid. But what this affects is your 3B hydroxy androgen. So this is like a testosterone booster in a sense, but it's different than like a test booster that you will buy that has like testofen in it, because these are clinical hormones supposedly. We're going to find out if it works, because I'm very apprehensive on whether it's going to work or not, but I really want to get my weight back. I really want to get in shape, and I'm not trying to do steroids. There's a lot of people on YouTube who do steroids. If you want to go listen to people on steroids, then go listen to what they say, do what they do, and don't get the results they get, even though you do everything they tell you to do, because these motherfuckers are roided out of their fucking mind and could do push-ups and be ripped. Eat McDonald's all the time, because I'll get into other videos of how actual steroids works, which is depending on the steroid you're taking, affects different cell receptors. It doesn't just increase your testosterone depending on what you're taking. So I'll talk about Epivar, Anadrol, testosterone. Yes, testosterone is steroids. A lot of people don't think testosterone is steroids, but it is. It's a form of steroids. You got DECA. There's a whole slew of them that we can get into and talk about if people want to. And the last thing from them is called Cyclostane or stain. Cyclostane. And this one is 17 beta. So I'm not quite sure what 17 beta is. So hold on. I got it pulled up though. Okay, so this is pretty much going to be another thing. It looks like it's affecting people who have low sex drives. So it's going on your androgen. So it's going to increase your androgen levels, which is going to up your sex hormones, which is a precursor to what some steroids do. Because you have androgens, and I'm drawing a blank right now. You have anabolic steroids, but they affect androgen. I can't think about it right now. I'm sorry. I'm on the spot. I really... I'm just reading about it right now, y'all. Sorry for the... So yeah, and it's supposed to help muscle mass. So the last thing we're going to do is we're going to test out this Creatine Carnage. I'm not going to drink the whole orange juice glass because that's going to get boring to watch. But starting today, what's today? Today is April 25th. Starting today on April 25th, that's 2019. We're going to do a month's worth of this. Now, I will tell y'all, even if this stuff really does work, I am not big into supplements like this. Yes, I take vitamins, multivitamins, iron pills, probiotics, stuff like that. I'm big on. I am not a big proponent in messing with your hormones, which I'm about to do, which might be dumb. So I'm about to be a test dummy. And I really don't like creatine, only because creatine causes a lot of water retention. Now, supposedly nitrate does not, supposedly, but causes a lot of water retention. So when you come off of creatine, you shrink in size because you're not retaining as much fluid. And also you look more bloated on creatine because the muscles it's absorbed so much fluid that it's just filled with fluid, so you don't look as defined or as cut while you're on creatine. Now, the good thing about creatine is it can increase your recovery time. It can also increase your strength. Creatine is good. I just personally don't like messing with my body, which I'm about to do, but I'm just desperate to get back to 210 and I don't want to go the steroids route. So being that I'm doing high cardio here coming up, which is what scares me the most, I'm doing things that I normally wouldn't do to get my weight back up to around 210 to where I want to be. So according to this, you take, I believe it's 1 serving, 1 scoop. Yep, 1. So we're gonna do 1 scoop. Scoop's not that big. I'm gonna pour it in my OJ, and we're gonna see the difference. So I'm not going to do an everyday update because that would be ridiculous. I'm not going to do a 1 week update because it'll probably take about a week for this to actually hit you in your system, I'm guessing. This stuff doesn't actually be looking like it's breaking down as good as monohydrate. Anyways, we're going to stir this for a second and taste it because a lot of creatine powder is horrible tasting. The type that I like the best is GNC's brand. I'm not quite sure the actual label name of the GNC brand one, but it comes in a bottle like this, but the label is white. So that's the best one I've ever tried in the past. I think it's only like $16. So it's not bad. Just mixing this up. Oh, another thing. Some people will tell you use water with creatine. Don't use water with creatine. Creatine is very strong tasting. It's horrible tasting. You won't like the taste of it unless you find some flavored creatine. So I use orange juice. Not only does it help it break down better because of the acidity, but it also nullifies the taste for the most part. Yeah, I'm seeing clumps of this in here. So I'm going to say right now off the bat, my first review of this, the nitrate is not breaking down, or at least this particular brand is not breaking down as good as my monohydrate does because I still have white floating things. Like, look, I'll show y'all. Let's go. If y'all can see it, yeah. So this one is not breaking down as good as the monohydrate, which is supposedly the whole selling point on nitrate, that it does break down better. So we're already starting off bad. But I'm going to do an update, say, every 2 weeks. So this is 30 days worth of supplies. The creatine will last a little bit longer. I will ride this creatine out. It says it's 50 days. So figure about 2 months of the creatine, the Prohormones. I'm probably, whether they work or not, I'm only going to do them for 30 days. Because once again, I'm not going to mess with my body's natural hormone levels for too long of a time. That's why I won't take steroids. Because once you get dependent on these things, you can really mess your body up. So that's for anybody out there. Be wary that if you take prohormones, even testosterone boosters, I don't believe they really work. Steroids, HGH, whatever you take, once your body gets to the point of where it's dependent on that and you come off this crap, you're done. You'll never be the same. You'll never fully recover if you do it too long. So that's why me personally, I'm only doing 30 days of this. If it works, I will recommend people to do 30 days. I won't recommend anybody to do the 2-month cycle that they were trying to sell me, or cycling it on and off like they said for years at a time. So say you do 2 months, a month break, 2 months, a month break. I would never tell people to do that with any type of drug, because like once again, you don't want to get dependent on any of this stuff that messes with your natural levels of anything, whether it's testosterone, hormones, etc. I'm sorry, I dazed off. I was trying to think what the two steroids are. It's androgen, which is the male, and then I don't remember. I don't remember. I'm sorry about that, y'all. I'm drawing a blank in the middle of this video. But yeah, so we're going to start this today on the 25th of April, 2019. 2 weeks from now, I'll put an update, show an update. In fact, let me take my shirt off. I did this before. Let me move the camera to where it's higher, or else you're not going to see me standing up. Oh, I got some on my shirt. Let me do this so I can actually see. I'm going to back up from the camera. We'll just rotate to show what I look like beginning. 12% body fat. The lighting's not the best. So we're here. From the side, you can't really see no abs. From here, and I'm not flexing. So another thing too I want to tell y'all really fast is whenever you watch before and after, what a lot of people do is this. They blow their stomach out, they lean back, so they give a fake appearance of it. I'm not going to do that. So tricep, shoulder, back. And as you can see, my back's a little red, got a little burnt from being in the sun. So let's taste this and let's end this video as it's going on now for 17 minutes. So to recap, 3 different pro hormones, about to take them for 30 days, about to take this creatine nitrate, see if I get a gain in strength. What I'm currently doing right now, as far as like flat bench, I'm not going to get into all my list. My flat bench currently is 335 for 3 sets of 4. I'll get into all that. It doesn't matter. I'm going to get in tangents. It's going to be an 8-hour video. So yeah, I do 3 sets of 4 on the flat bench with 335. I deadlifted yesterday just to get a gauge on where my max and deadlift is, and I haven't deadlifted in probably 5 months, 6 months, somewhere around there. I hit 465 for 1, and I would say that's probably close to what my max is right now. My squats, I have not been doing squats. This Friday is going to be the first time I've done squats in about 2.5 years. And what's another power movement? Military presses, I'm currently doing 205 for sets. And that's it. So we'll get into all that later. Let's taste this. If you're wondering what I was doing, I'm saying my blessing. So they've got something in here. This creatine does not taste nearly as bad as the GNC one. It almost tastes like my orange juice got a little bit sweeter. So they've added vitamin C. That's what I'm tasting. It's the vitamin C they've added. They also have, I'll just show the label. But yeah, it's the vitamin C. If it'll focus. Will you focus? Well, you can't really read the label, but it's the vitamin C that's giving it the sweeter taste. All right, thank y'all for watching. Update will come in 2 weeks on this, and I will start showing me doing flat benches, deadlifts, squats, etc., etc. I'll put up a couple of videos of me doing whole machines with a whole stack of weights on them, all of that. So we're going to see how the strength goes. Thank y'all for watching. Like always, if you like, please sub. Please give it a thumbs up. I really need my subs to get to 1,000 because come June, I'm going to be in a boxing gym, and I would really love to live stream every time I go to the boxing gym for as long as I'm in there. Live stream so y'all can see everything I'm doing. You'll poke in and out, watch me hit the pads, work the bags, just everything I'm going to be doing to get in fight shape. Thank y'all again for watching. Have a good day.